Hello, and welcome back to my channel once again. I remain your online tutor, Mr. Easy. Today, I want us to look at conversion of number bases to base 10. Of course, we have on the board, we have from base 2 to base 10. We have this one, base 3 to base 10. Now, if you take a look at this one has to do with decimal. Let us see how we can convert decimal numbers to base 10. Maybe decimal in base 2, and how we can convert it to base 10. Now let us go. It's very simple. Solution. Now we will take the first one. The first one says convert 110011 base 2. Convert it to base 10. Now, how do we convert this? It's very simple. All we need to do is each of these digits, multiply each of them with the base given to us. And of course, the base given to us is base 2. We are going to convert each of this number, multiply them by 2. And how do we do that? Before we do that, we assign numbers from right to left, starting with 0. Now, if we start with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as the case may be, now we'll take it. So the first one, like we said, multiply each of these with the base. Now we have 1 times 2 plus, now you can put it in brackets, plus, we have this one, 1 times, you multiply with the base, 2 plus 0 times 2. Now you add, move to this one, 0 times 2 plus this one, 1 times 2. Now plus the final one, 1 times 2. Just like we said, having expressed them like this, assign numbers to each of these under base 2 from 0 to the last number. Now I will start here. Here is 0 here. Here is 1 here. Here is 2 here. We have 3 here. We have 4 to this one. And we have here 5. Now we expand. Having assigned these numbers, we expand them one after the other. Now we now have the, of course, this one is 1 times 2 raised to the power of 5. And of course, 2 raised to the power of 5 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 in 5 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, which will give us 2 times 2 here is 4. 4 times 2 here, 2 times 2 here is 4. Times 2 is 8. Times 2 is 16. Times 2 is 32. So we now have, so 2 raised to the power of 5 is 32. 32 times 1, or 32 times 1 is, okay, 1 times 32. Let's put it this way. Plus, now, this one now, we are going to multiply 2 into 4 places. And of course, there are 5 there. So I'm going to multiply it into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. So it will now give us 1 times 16 plus 0. 0 times 2 raised to power, whatever is 0. 2 raised to power 3, which will give us 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 0 times 8 plus, now we have here 2 squared here is 4. 0 times 4 plus 1 times 2 raised to power 1 is 2. Now plus 1 times any number raised to power 0 is 1. Now 2 raised to power 0 is 1. Now we can now open this bracket and cancel the necessary one. 1 times 32 is 32 plus 1 times 16 is 16 plus, and of course here is 0. 8 times 0 is 0 plus 0 times 4 is 0 plus 1 times 2 is 2 plus 1 times 1 is 1. Now, when I have 32 plus 16, and of course, 32 plus 16 will give us, we'll have a 2 here, which is 8, and of course, here will give us 48. Now, from here to here is 48. 48 plus 2 is 50 plus 1, which is what? 51. Therefore, we can conclude by saying that 11001 base 2 is equal to 51 base 10, and this is our answer. Now, having gotten this, we are going to look at the number 3, how we can convert from base 3 to base 10. Now we have this the second one says that we should convert 12112 base 2 to base base 3, please, to base 10. Now, how do we do that? And of course, the way we did the former one, that is how we are going to do this. Now we have here, multiply each of these digits by 3. Now we take it 1 times 3 plus 2 times 3 plus 1 times 3 plus 1 times 3 plus 2 times 3. I think that is all. Now we begin to assign numbers starting from 0 to the last number, and in this order from the right to the left. We assign 0 here, 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, and we have 4 here. So which will now give us 1 times 3. 3 into 4 places, which is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And of course, 3 times 3 is 9. Sorry, 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 times 3 is 81. Means 1 times 3 raised to power this, 1 times 81 plus 2 times 3 raised to power 3, 3 cubed. That means 3 times, we eliminate this. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3 is 27. So 2 times 27 plus 1 times 3 squared. Of course, 3 squared is 9. I think I can now delete this. 3 squared is 9 plus 1 times 3 raised to power 1 is 3, which will give us plus 2 times 3 raised to power 0 is 1. So we have it here. We can now expand. If we expand this, what we have here, we have 1 times 81 is 81 plus 2 times 27 is 54. To give us 54. 54 plus 1 times 9 will give us 9. 1 times 3 will give us 3 plus 2 times 1. 2 times 1 is 2. Now we add all of them, which will now give us, if we have 81 plus 54, will give us, we'll have 5 here, and then we'll have 1, 3, 135. 135 plus 9, 135 plus 9 will give us, if you Put this one here will give us 4. Here will give us 4, and here will give us 144. Now 144 plus 3 will give us 147, 148, 149. Therefore, we can now conclude that to convert 1 to 1 1 2 base 3, the answer will give us 149 base 10. So this is our answer to this. Now let's see how we can solve this one that has decimal points. Now we have this one, the number 3, and this one says convert 11011.0101 base 2 to base 10. Now, how do we convert that? As usual, multiply each of these digits with the base. Now, which will give us 1 times, the base is 2, base 2. Now, plus, we'll come to this one, 1 times 2 plus 0 times 2 plus 1 times 2 plus 1 times 2 plus, we start from here. Just note here, you remember there's a point there. So we can just put something here to help us. Now, 1 times 2 plus 0 times 2 plus the last number, 1 times 2. Now, how do we assign numbers here? Well, from here, we assign numbers from 0 to the left. Now, of course, remember we made a mark here. So we'll assign from 0 here. We'll start 0 here, 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, and we have 4 here. Now, how do we assign number to this one? Already we have 0 here already. We cannot start 1 again. Instead, we start with raised to power minus 1 here, raised to power minus 1, raised to power minus 2, and then raised to power minus 3. Now we expand them one after the other. So which will give us, and of course, just like we saw earlier, 2 raised to power 4 is 2 times 2 into 4 places, which will give us this. 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 2 is 16. We have 1 times 16 plus 1 times 2 raised to power 3. We delete 1. We have 1, 2, 3. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, which is 8, plus 0 times 2 raised to 2 squared is 4. I can now clean these ones. Plus 1 times 2 raised to power 1 is 2. Plus 1 times 2 raised to power 0 is 1. All right, so the major thing now is this side. How do we deal with this side? Remember there is a point here. Continue with your plus. Now, 2 raised to power minus 1 is same thing as writing half. And of course, half this is a 0.5. So because of that, we now have 2 raised to power half is something as writing like this, and this are the same thing. 2 raised to power minus 1. So which is half. Now this half is 0.5. So plus 1 times 0.5. We'll put it plus, this is where we are now, 0 times 2 raised to power minus 2 is something as saying 1 over 2 squared. And 2 squared is 4. 2 squared, since 2 squared is 4, now inverse of 4 is 0.25. 0.25. That is the inverse of 4. Now we'll put it down here times 0.25. Remember, plus we have this 25. Now the last one now will now be plus 1 times, now 2 raised to power negative 3 is something as writing 1 over 2 raised to power 3, which is something as 1 over 2 raised to power 3 is 8. Now 1 over 8 is 0.125. 125. Now 1 times this. Now let us bring all of them together. Now if you want to bring all of them together, we have 1 times 16 will give us 16 plus 1 times 8 is 8 plus 0 times 4 is 0 plus 1 times 2 is 2 plus 1 times 1 is 1 plus 1 times 0.5 is 0.5 plus 1 times, all right, so 0 times 0.25 will give us 0 plus finally 1 times 0.125 will give us 0.125. Now, how do we add them? When I say 16 plus 8, 16 plus 8 will give us 16 plus 8. We'll have 4 here and then 2, which will give us 24. Now, 24 plus 2 will give us a 20. 26. 26 plus 1 will give us a 27. Now we have a 27 plus this side. Now we have a 0.5, 0.5 plus 0.125, 0.125, which will give us 5, 2, and 6 here. 0.625. 0.625. Now this everything is 0.625 plus 27 will give us 27 point, so everything will now give us 27.0625. 27.625. Therefore, if you convert 11011.101 base 2 to base 10 to give us 27.625 base 10. So this is our final answer. All right, consider if you had followed me all through from the example 1 to this one. If you have if you find this lesson interesting, please hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so that anytime I drop a new video on days, the next thing, because we are going to do a lot of things, you'll get notified. Please share this video with your friends. Like and follow my page for more information. Thank you very much.